Hello everybody, how's everyone day? Ame Gakita desu. Okay, today I'm just gonna share with you guys something that actually I come across about in Japan because one of my female Japanese sensei decided to use this word and apparently I was like, oh my, I didn't know it was a Japanese word too. So, as you guys can see on the screen, the word I'm gonna say is Alamak. In Malay and also mostly in Singapore, a lot of people actually use like this version where a lot of people like their own version of oh my god, oh no, oh my, like basically if you like to say what the F or OMG, basically this is the Singapore and Malaysia version. So the thing is, right, it's actually the word is called Alamak, and I was like wondering where did it come from until when I go and check Wikipedia, and for some reason they actually have something along the line of like saying, yep, you guys probably contracted from Allah with God and Ma with mother, and under some Portuguese influence they just said maybe it just come from the Arabic word called Alamak. May God with you, and people just say that, oh, may God bless you, Alamak, or maybe Alamak, like I don't know, like it just kind of weird hearing that why is that, but the thing is, right, it's just basically in OMG or for some reason mother or God. I mean, like I didn't know that God have a mother, but then the question we will have to ask, then who's the mother of the mother? So yeah, the one thing is actually kind of as a shock for me is that for me who use Alamak a lot of my life, when I actually go to Japan for study, overseas study, I was actually very surprised when out of nowhere my famous Japanese sensei decided to just use the word Alamak. The actual word she was referring to was called Alamak, which she was saying in a very fast way called Alamak. So she just kind of say Alamak. So I was like very shocked at the time, like what does that mean? Like, is it really a word? Well, the thing is that as I was actually confirming with her, sorry about that. The thing is, right, the Alamak in Japanese is after this thing can stop showing. Oh god, you know what? I'm just gonna show it this way. Alright. So basically, in Japanese, if you guys can see the word itself, 思いかけないことに手合い、驚いて発する言葉. So so it basically is is something that you cannot there is out of ordinary or you couldn't think, like it would, yeah, it's something unexpected or something surprising. In a way, it's also similar to how Alamak, the Malay Alamak, come about, because it's something that it's normally come as a surprise or something that you didn't expect or something as unexpected or something along the line. So Alamak in Malay and Alamak in Japanese have the same meaning, despite I unable to go and research like who come first. Like seriously, I actually checked. Apparently there is no history on how Japanese use Alamak, and there is no history of Muslim using Alamak. Like the only way is that they think is maybe due to may God be with you, or but the Japanese also just say the funny thing is that a lot of people, even in Japanese, when they think about it, like not a lot of people use Alamak. It's not that they never hear this before, it's just they don't have any, like there's no history indicating where this will come from. So the one thing that actually kind of surprised as I was researching this at the time, actually I was like very surprised when I actually realized that Alamak was actually the first before Alala and Alalala. Like a lot of people love the female version of when the female say Alala, or in some rare cases there are some people who use the Alala. So the thing is, right, what you guys may not be aware is that Allah and Ma is actually two different words in Japan. And the one thing is that it's actually, like, as you guys can see, it's like it's actually a combination of Allah and Ma. But the thing is, right, it's actually very surprised that people use the meaning of Alamak, and that for the female, they just, because they want to make it even better, they just kind of say alala, like, or maybe some they just became alala instead of alama. So the thing is, right, it actually changed, and then because the alala became, and oh no, it became Allah. So if you actually go and check a lot of anime and stuff, a lot of people tend to use ala as something unexpected or something that is surprising, which is mostly used by female. And yes, alamak is also used by female. So along the line, maybe it just kind of like changed with the time. Like Japanese word change with the time is not an uncommon thing. It had like over the year, a lot of Japanese word had changed, and a lot of people tend to eliminate kanji for Western words or the katakana version of the English word. So it is not surprising to see words that have changes, and I believe that Alamak is really one of them. Because if you go to Japan and ask a lot of people like, do you ever hear of the word Alamak? I don't think a lot of people hear it. Like only rare cases where I've seen quite a few people use it. And in my case, it was so happened that my female sensei, oh no, I just used that word, and I was actually surprised when I actually asked her about the word, and she actually told me is in Japanese terms, she said it's similar to the word shimata, the same meaning of yapai or otoroita, not like a lot of meaning. So if you actually use the word in the Muslim version like alamak, we know that it's very similar to oh my god or what the F. So if you go and ask any Muslim people or any Singapore people about alamak, there are people who still use it. It's just that mostly people, I don't hear them use it nowadays a lot. I still hear it time to time, but mostly from some of my friends actually. But the thing is, right, I myself used to use it a lot until recently that I kind of like forget about it. And when I was living in Japan, I mean, like when you live in Japan, you have to use Japanese every single day. Yeah, you kind of forget a lot of Singlish and English and a lot of words. But it was out of nowhere when I was talking to my female sensei and she just said Alamak, and I was like, what? Seriously, you did I hear something wrong? No! Well, that was in on my internet. I didn't say it out loud. But actually, I was talking about other stuff, but somehow it just kind of like I forgot about what I was saying at the time, and along the line, it ended up being just we are talking about Alamak. So yeah, it's actually kind of surprised that Alamak can have they have from two different countries in two different language and end up having the same meaning in some way, somehow, somewhat. So I mean, I had no idea that, and personally, I didn't expect this was actually a word. And I mean, like at the time, I was really in my mind. I was like, oh my, you really learn something new every day. So yeah, I think that's not something I want to share with you guys. It's like next time if in real life you feel like you are very surprised or you really want to you want to use the word that is not OMG or whatsoever. I'm not quite sure Alamak is really a good word to use, but considering that in Japan they're also using Alamak, so if you use the Alamak, maybe next time consider like if you are very surprised like OMG or oh what the F, so maybe you want to say instead come up with the word and you say Alamak. Anyway, don't forget to press the like button if you do like this kind of content, and subscribe for more random chat where I don't talk about a single trend but end up talking about random stuff. But anyway, with that being said, have a good day or night. Bye.